Okay, September 2021. We are now digging in the backyard of the monument of Marcus Tullius, and this is a very peculiar monument because it has been built on public land in Augustan time. And what interests us is that to date precisely the moment when they built this very peculiar funerary tomb, this peculiar tomb, and to see how we can relate it to the life of Marcus Tullius. I explain myself. In between 2007 and 2013, or 2008 and 2013, we have been excavating one of the temples of Pompeii in the city, north of the Forum, the temple of Fortuna Augusta, dedicated to a goddess, which is called Fortuna Augusta. And this qualification of Augusta means that this goddess was related to the imperial power, into the principate built by Augustus. So we're talking about one prominent family of the Augustan time, the family of Marcus Tullius, and one prominent guy, Marcus Tullius, who built a temple on his own property, like Augustus on the Palatine. Augustus on the Palatine built a temple of Apollo on his own property, so it's just doing the same thing. And he built a temple, this temple. We studied it very carefully. We excavated the temple and around the surroundings, and we showed that the temple was built in the last decade before Christ, and we know thanks to an inscription that the temple was dedicated in 3 AD. This Marcus Tullius is always known because he offered games in the amphitheater of Pompeii. We have inscriptions explaining that, especially in the necropolis of Porta Stabia, where we are also digging. And so we have one prominent personage, Marcus Tullius, living in Augustan time in a very important moment, because there is a big change in the Roman history, because we have now Augustus built a new regime, and we have this transcription of this changing time in Pompeii. So Marcus Tullius, one prominent guy in Pompeii, built a temple to Fortuna Augusta on his own land, and is known to be one of the main benefactors of Pompeii. And we know another one, which is called Orconius Rufus. But the interesting thing is that now we are 10 years after or a little bit more, less, 10 years after this research on the Temple of Fortuna. We are now digging on the tomb of Marcus Tullius. So it's a little bit the end of the story. We try to search, and I think we think that Marcus Tullius has been rewarded because he was benefactor, and he has been rewarded with a tomb constructed on public land at one of the main gate of Pompeii, the Stabian gate, and is the first, because it's the first monument. We are few meters from the gate, and the monument is an invention, a Pompeian invention. There is a bench where you can sit, and this kind of monument is to celebrate, to honor the memory, and especially the public memory of Marcus Tullius, which was the main thing at this time. So public memory is just symbolized by those tombs built on public land at the gate, which is the most visible place in the city. So people entering the city and leaving the city are they have this alley of the tombs celebrating the main people of Pompeii. And the main people of Pompeii are the benefactors, the main benefactors, the people who gave a lot to their city, to their patria, who did a lot for their patria. That's how it works. The municipality works in Roman time. So in those two monuments, the Temple of Fortuna And the tomb of Marcus Tullius, his tomb built on public land, we have finally a definition of what is a municipality, how it works. So we have a community of people, and the elite has the power, but they have also to be also benefactors. And so it's an archaeological transcription of a social phenomenon, and that's what we the interesting thing also is that this project shows that we're not only digging monuments, but we just digging those monuments, we looking to the people who are building them, and we're looking to the phenomenon about those monuments. I mean the social phenomenon, and it means that archaeology is not excavating monuments or discovering monuments. It's just studying human and social representations, and how humans are living and how they're organized in society. So that's it shows also, and it will be the end of the story tonight. It shows also that the importance of Pompeii to study the Roman society, because in Pompeii it's very well preserved. Everything is well preserved. The remains are well preserved, and it's possible to understand, to study the monuments and the link between the monuments. For example, here we have a good expression of that, because we were able to study the temple of Fortuna Augusta built by Marcus Tullius. We know also that this Marcus Tullius was one of the prominent personages in the city, but we know also how the city of Pompeii create a system just to honor the main citizens. Thank you.